Personal Philosophy of Education. Introduction. The pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and truth is the broadcast definition of philosophy. You've thought about philosophy if you ever question things like whether God exists, whether life has meaning, whether beauty is subjective, what determines what is right or what is wrong, or whether a law is fair or just. My understanding of epistemology, the area of philosophy that is concerned with knowledge, is called epistemology. What is knowledge? What can we know? How do we acquire knowledge? These are some of the questions that would be asked. Epistemology is the theory of knowing that deals with how knowledge is gained and from the sources. Because our views and knowledge significantly influence our perception of information. My understanding of the teaching and learning process. The teacher evaluates students' needs for understanding, sets specific objects, develops teaching and memorization tactics, implements working time, and examines the outcome of the instructions given. Teaching is the practice of paying attention to people's needs, experiences, and feelings, and interfering in order to influence them to learn particular things. Making learning useful and meaningful is the main goal of education. As a result of instruction, this process would be finished. Therefore, the processes are almost related to one another. The act of instructing or advising another person is known as teaching. For teenagers to serve as better human beings in society as they become leaders, the teaching and learning process plays a crucial role. In order to induce change in behavioral structures throughout experience, the teaching-learning process is used. The teaching-learning process is delivered through teaching. It involves creating an environment in which students can interact and gain new knowledge. The teaching-learning process aims to convey knowledge, teaching skills, and promote the development of attitudes, values, and characteristics. There are many factors involved in the teaching-learning process, and these variables interact with one another. The following factors are part of the learning process. Constructivist theory is a teaching method that aims to expand students' prior knowledge in addition to the knowledge they already possess. They update themselves and learn new things. The phrase experimental learning was created to describe the significance of experiences in the learning process. Cognitive learning is a type of education that emphasizes learning through hearing, seeing, touching, or doing. For kids to be motivated to learn, to succeed academically, and for teachers' well-being, there need to be positive interaction between them and their teachers. The pupils feel comfortable asking whatever question they desire when there is a personal connection. Respect between the two is a very important factor in their connection. Respecting teachers and attempting to absorb life lessons from them are two things that students should do. Along with helping children succeed academically, teachers are crucial in helping pupils develop their personalities. The instructor ought to act with empathy. A positive outlook enables students to participate cooperatively in learning activities and foster a sense of belonging. The development of the relationship will have long-term effects on the academic and social growth of students. My understanding and approach to assessment. Teachers can inform the instructions by using data from assessments regarding students' knowledge, abilities, and understanding. It frequently happens at various points during the teaching and learning process to clarify students' comprehension and learning, and is sometimes referred to as formative assessment. When pupils act as their own evaluators, assessment takes place when determining what they know and can do and how to apply assessments for new learning students. Students keep a close eye on their own learning, ask questions, and employ a variety of tactics. Assessments help teachers compare students' performance to aims and criteria using evidence of student learning. It can be used to rate or grade pupils and is occasionally referred to as summative assessment. It typically takes place at certain important moments within a unit of work or at the conclusion of a unit, term, or semester. Depending on the activities determined how well some things can be graded or ranked, and the feedback's type and quality determines how well it can be used as a teaching tool. My approach to classroom management and discipline. One of the most important aspects influencing student results is classroom management. The term classroom management describes how a teacher arranges and controls the curriculum's various components as well as time, space, and student relationships. Instead of trying to only manage student conduct through external rewards, I will allow students to determine their own behavior. Example, tokens for staying on task, praise for raising hand. Teach students how to influence or alter their underlying thoughts, in which in turn influence their behavior. Inner speech is commonly referred to as covert self-instructions. It's simply talking to oneself to solve issues or direct behavior, as opposed to more conventional teaching-operated systems, which emphasize external rewards and punishment over the self-control of students. Although utilizing rewards and punishments in the classroom has many advantages, it is even more crucial to educate kids how to apply their own reasoning to alter their own behavior. Example of a lesson. By seeing new words in an amusing or memorable context, a learner can better recall them. This makes remembering these words quicker and simpler. In the classroom, making mind maps, visualizing, associating, using, employing reading comprehension clues, underlying keywords, scanning, and self-testing and monitoring are examples of activities that might be categorized as cognitive techniques. In conclusion, your teaching philosophy is a simple reflective expression of the teaching and learning philosophies you hold. It's a 1 to 2 page narrative that expresses your fundamental beliefs about what it means to be a successful teacher in the content of your field. These contents are developed with precise, tangled examples with what the instruction and students will accomplish to fulfill those objectives. A crucial part of your teaching philosophy statement is the justification of your decision.